Hey duck hunters, Ted Williams here, SOAB Hunting Company with the Imitator. This is another what I call tip from Ted. Try to put these out occasionally just to help the people who own the Imitator get a little more out of the Imitator. So this is a pretty good little tip. The most often question I get asked is, can I use my own decoy? Well, you can with a couple of restrictions, but the real answer is you don't have to. I admit these are cheap little decoys. I use cheap decoys so I can keep the price down to make it as affordable as possible, as many people as possible. They're cheap, but they work. It's not the decoy getting them in. It's the motion, it's the ripples, it's the diving, it's the feeding action. As you can see, don't get any more natural than that. So you don't have to, but you can with a couple of restrictions. One is these decoys, they're not real large. So I made the unit as light as possible, but still stay on the bottom, because the thing weighs 10 pounds out of water, but when you put the Imitator in the water, it goes 4 pounds 8 ounces. It just barely stays on the bottom as it is. So a larger decoy, like if you use a Magnum or something, going to want to pull the unit off the bottom. It's going to be dancing around stuff. You really can't use a larger decoy. You could add some weight to it if you wanted to, but then you're liable to blow a fuse if it puts too much resistance on it. But so you need to stay at about this size of decoy. And I have a guy who uses bluebill decoys, hunts divers with it, and loves it. Says they work great. Another thing is this decoy works good. It's kind of longer in design rather than round. So if you'll notice how it kind of jumps and backwards good. I've used rounder decoys in prototyping. They seem to jump straight up and down more and don't swim as much on the next cycle. And I think it's because of that longer type shape that this one has. You can see how well it jumps back, so it swims more before it dives again. I like the swimming. So you can, just knowing those couple of restrictions, about the same size decoy is the biggest restriction. So good luck this season, but you'll have better luck with the Imitator.